How does price appreciation actually happen? I assume it's not someone in a room pressing a $100 button. It's not. Please explain it to me like I'm a third grader. Appreciate all that you do. Okay, so like a third grader. We'll use the Pokemon cards. I actually made a video about this the other day. So humor me for a second and just speculate with me that there's only a 1,000 Charizards in the world. And they're Beckett or what's the other grading agency? You know, they're the highest graded cards. There's only 1,000 of them. There's probably less than that, to be honest with you. But we're gonna use 1,000 for a round number. As those get bought up off the market, the price gets bid up, right? There's supply and demand. The more demand there is, the higher the price people are willing to pay. XRP works the same way. If there's not much available on the exchanges for sale or settlement, and there's a lot of people clamoring for it all at one time, then they're willing to pay higher prices. You'll continue to see the price escalate. And that's what I believe is going to transpire. Order books are very thin over $3 or $4 XRP. There's not a whole lot of bids or asks there. And so people that are holding it believe that it's worth a lot more, and they're not going to be willing to sell it at 10, 20, 25, 50, 75 bucks. They're looking for 100 bucks. They're looking for 500 bucks. They're looking for $1,000. And so for those reasons, when we do see the demand come in, a substantial amount of demand on a very limited amount of supply, you would see the price rise aggressively. And then once it's at those levels, there's enough liquidity in the token that they can actually start using it to settle transactions. And that new volume that moves on the network, settling those transactions, will hold the price at a high stable value. So I don't know if that was third grader enough for you, but we have a video coming out about the liquidity index, which is an equation that I put together that breaks it down, and I tried to make it as simple as humanly possible to understand the different components of the liquidity index and how they all work together.